Hello, welcome to the Beard Out Podcast. Podcast where we talk about the two greatest things in the world, beer and Weird Al Yankovic. My Aunt Lala and my dad are the hosts of the show. Thanks for listening to the Beard Out Podcast, part of the iPods Media Network. Stay weird and enjoy the show.
Once upon a time.
Boring.
It was the best of times. It was the worst.
You got that right.
What's your problem?
We want new stories.
Hi, it's Frankie.
And Garrett. And we host the Ever Trending Story, a weekly podcast where we bring to life a fictional story created by our own minds and some of the hottest, craziest trends from the internet.
Find us wherever you download podcasts, and be sure to join the fun on social media at EverTrendingPod. Here we go.
Well, hey, how are you doing? Have a seat. Have a drink. Boy, I can glad to see ya. What can you say? Where's Lala?
I know what you're probably thinking to yourself. You're thinking, it's Sunday. This is not the day I get a new Beard Owl episode. But you know what? This Sunday you happen to be wrong because you have a bonus episode of Beard Owl. It's the podcast where we talk about two of the greatest things in the world, beer. I just popped the top off of a bottle, and Weird Al. But today we're talking about two other great things in the world, burlesque and Weird Al. And I have two filmmakers behind this crazy documentary about a crazy Weird Al themed burlesque show. Jeff and Jonathan. I'm sorry, I should say UHJeff and Jonathan.
And UH Jonathan.
Sure.
Oh, sure.
Rolls off the tongue.
We're gonna find a Weird Al name for you before this is over if it kills me. So
Everything
guys,
you know is Jonathan. No.
oh, I like that.
Closer.
We're gonna get there. Well, welcome to the Beard Owl Podcast, fellas.
Thank you for having us. It's very exciting, Lauren.
Oh, yay, hooray. I never thought that my show would be something anybody would be excited to be on, but look, here we are.
Here we are.
Well,
And I have to say, the moment that I found out that this was a thing that existed, I remember running into the other room to my fiance saying, there's a Weird Al burlesque show and they're doing a documentary about it. And I'm like, it was crazy to think about. So first of all, give the audience here some background on yourselves and what this project is in a nutshell, if you can.
In a nutshell, I'm UHJeff. This is Jonathan. We are producing and directing Showgals. I have a pretty steep background with Weird Al. I have been sorting his fan mail for the last 20 plus years. And I've been a fan for even longer than that. When I heard about this Weird Al burlesque party, basically, I was like, oh, that is something.
It is something.
And then our friend Ludovica sort of pushed me into going to see them when they came to LA. And I saw them and they were amazing. And it's such a good time. And it's a lot like a Weird Al concert in a way, in that like all these like-minded people are just sort of gathered around to have fun. And even though people are taking their clothes off, it's good, clean family fun.
Yes, it's good, clean family fun.
Family is all over 18.
Right. It's like your adult family.
Yes.
and then Jeff texted me about it. I did not go to that first show that he saw in LA.
Fool.
Yeah. And then
Pickles, who's the star, or she's the fearless leader of Tight and Nerdy.
Love the name.
Group. And she reached out to me on Facebook and said, hey, do you think there's a documentary here? And now here we are. and it's all her fault.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, it's all her fault. That's really funny because you're saying it's all her fault in the most positive way,
Yes.
and I promise this is going to be the quickest sidebar ever. I did the VIP thing a couple of times on this past tour, and the last time I went was with my then boyfriend, now fiance, and I got to the line, and Weird Al was like, "Oh, hey, great to see you again," because he remembered me from before, and I looked him in the eye and I gestured towards my fiance, and I said, "Just so you know, right now I'm the happiest I've ever been, and it's all your fault." And I looked at Weird Al and I said that, and because it's true. Like, I literally met him because of our Weird Al-ness. Like, that's what happened. So yes, I feel like saying it's all your fault in a positive way is something that our people definitely do.
Yes, and we need to bring it out more, I think.
I think so. So there is such a strong message behind what this show is doing, and I'm really excited for people in the world to see that, because general public and being Weird Al people as I am, they have a preconceived notion of who the guy is and what he does and kind of what he stands for. And I feel like this flips that on its head, but also doesn't, because it's doing exactly the same thing, just differently.
Yes. It is a very positive message wrapped in a very strange package. What do you think, John? I mean, you've been to these shows.
Yeah, I mean, the first one I ever went to was the first one we filmed, which is up in Portland, and like it was. I mean, we'd interviewed the girls before, so we kind of knew. I mean, I knew a little bit of what to expect, but it is like, until you're there, it is mind blowing to see a grown woman wearing a Spam costume and then opening it up, and like she has fidget spinners on as pasties.
It's great.
Like it,
Yeah, I mean, it's just like there is this community, and I think that burlesque and the Weird Al fandom sort of has this in common of like we kind of just love each other, and it's a very positive experience, and we sort of lift each other up as far as like loving our differences, which I think is a message that Al sort of beat into us in the nicest way possible.
He did.
Growing up, at least I was very much a nerd and an outsider, and seeing someone who like was like, "Oh, that's okay." It was very reassuring, and it sort of continues to be.
Yeah, I think that's one of the most magical things about the Weird Al community at large, is that for as different as we all are, by and large, we all have that common experience. Is like, I didn't always fit in where I thought I should fit in. But then when you kind of broaden your scope, you realize you fit in with this whole other group of people that, is kind of, they're going to meet you where you are, in that what's weird about you is what's wonderful about you,
Yeah,
kind of way.
We fit in with the misfits.
You fit in with them. Yes, we're like the island of misfits toys,
Yes.
and it's a beautiful thing. It's an absolutely beautiful thing. And, I think people are the response I've got when I've told people about this so far is they're very confused. Like, why does a thing like this exist?
Yes.
But yeah, and I'm sure you're getting the same thing. But
we were giving the same thing.
I think I've spent too much time almost trying to explain to people how subversive Weird Al is in the first place, that like this kind of subversive thing like burlesque is like, it totally fits and totally makes sense. So my next question for you guys is going to be, I need to know a little bit about the personalities of the women in this tight nerdy group, because I've seen on the website, I've seen the pictures, and I've seen the little teaser that y'all did there, and so I've got an idea, but I've never seen it. So just, high level cliff notes. What are these girls like?
Well, there's what we call the core four, which is Pickles Kentaro, who's the fearless leader of Titan Nerdy. She is the mad genius who put this whole show together. She, you know, grew up in a Christian family, you know, in an all-white family. She was adopted from Korea, and so she, you know, grew up feeling like an outcast, and then she kind of found Weird Al and his music as a way to, you know, meet the other weirdos. And then when she started getting to burlesque, she had this idea to do this Weird Al show, and I mean, I think everyone thought she was crazy.
Yes.
And no one expected it to be a success. And like the first time they put it on, it like,
I think it sold out that first night.
yeah.
I mean, they just killed it. And so she kept it going. And the other women are powerhouses as well. I mean, you've got Pearly Gates, who is just a firecracker. And she really puts so much effort into her costumes and her performances, and it is wild to watch. I mean, she is just she's an artist.
Yeah.
I mean, they all are, but there's something there's a mad genius inside of that brain that's just I don't understand. Mistress Marla Spanks is a is more reserved, but just as hilarious. And then Audra
is, you know, this unbelievable, like quiet at first, but then unbelievable on the stage kind of powerhouse performer. You know, she rocks a Joan Jett wig like no one else. She rocks Captain
Kangaroo.
Thank you, Captain Kangaroo underpants in a way that you know,
I love that. I
blew
love
my
that.
mind.
Captain Underpants, Captain Kangaroo Underpants. That's great.
That's part of her Brady Bunch performance. That is fantastic. And she, again, like, you know, the stories of all these women, I think they kind of found Al and his music at a key time in their life. And so, you know, they care so much about that, and it comes through in their performances and the care with they kind of put them together.
I love that theme of like the care with which stuff is put together, because I feel like that's definitely something that Weird Al fans all have in common, you know, because Weird Al puts so much care into everything that he does. So anything that any sort of fan who reveres him in the way that so many people do, anything that they put out into the world in his honor is always done with care. You know,
yes, because
you don't
the
slap
fans
a tribute to Weird Al
like,
together.
What are you doing? Stop it. You know,
Mhm.
We can't have that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the last thing you want to do is disappoint Weird Al.
I would never make it. Like, I would never make it. My shrink and I talk about it a lot.
You know, it's like you got to pause and ask yourself, what would Weird Al do in this moment? He would work so hard and make it right. And like, it's life advice, man. I mean, that's pretty much how I live. I had a T-shirt made that says, "What would Weird Al do?"
Nice.
Amazing.
Like, it's true.
Yeah. I mean, the day that I asked him to if we could interview him for the film, Jonathan and I were working in an office at the time. That's how long ago it was.
Wow.
And I was just a nervous wreck.
Yeah.
And Al responded probably within 10 minutes, and I was like basically in tears. It was such, like, I was so excited and so scared.
Yeah.
I mean, scared up until the moment we wrapped. Al left the building after we filmed the interview. Like, I've never seen him sweatier. From that day that he interviewed him.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's delightful and disgusting. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. No, it's so gross.
I will tell you, I do love that clip that's kind of been floating around where it's like, some people seem to really love Weird Al and nudity. And he's like, my wife sure does. And I can't even, I probably watched that like 3 dozen times because it's delightful. It's amazing.
And that is Pickles in a nutshell, by the way. She has no fear. There's just no stopping her. She'll just say it. And then Al right back, serves it right back. It's amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
it's one of our
magical.
favorite moments in the whole time we were shooting.
Well, I'll tell you, like I said, I've watched it. I've had people stumble upon it online and like send it to me. And I'm like, you guys, you realize that like I've seen this, right? You know that I've seen it. Like, yeah. But so Now, in order to put this masterpiece out into the world, people need money to make things like that happen. So,
Indeed.
People do. We do.
You do. So, yeah, talk about the Kickstarter that y'all have going and kind of what your plans are for this.
Our plans are to panic until it's over. At least
Of
that's
course.
my plan, Jonathan. I
Yeah,
don't know about
no, yeah. I'm now sweaty. Yeah, thinking about it. And yeah, I mean, we have been shooting this since 2017.
It's been quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, my son, who's now 5, was born while we were filming this, so it's been a while.
Some of our footage is so old it's in black and white.
And
Oh my
so
God, that's great.
now is the time to, finally put the film together. And so what we launched a Kickstarter was to put the funds together to edit the film, to do all the things in the post-production process, like color correction to make it look nice, and audio mix to make it sound amazing. And most importantly, and probably the most expensive thing we have to do, is music clearance.
Aye.
Because without Al's songs, you're going to watch people take their clothes off to nothing. So
it's not going to be as fun, for sure. And
it would be funny in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like you ever watch them like suck the music out of music
Yep.
videos and you just hear like weird shuffling happening?
That's our plan D, I think. I mean, Al's been very supportive, obviously, of the project, but he does not own the rights to his parodies. So we're sort of, we have to play that game. He owns a good portion of those originals, and that's helpful, but the women, they are dancing to things like Spam and Amish Paradise and Eat It, and those are going to cost some money. So we've gotten to the point in the process where we have done everything we can do ourselves, and now we need to like hire people to bring us to the finish line.
Yeah, and so I feel like the world needs to see this project. The world needs to hear this project the way that it's meant to be heard. So I'm going to make sure that the link for that Kickstarter is in the notes for this episode, and also with all the other stuff that you need to know about this wonderful documentary that I feel like you need to see. And in so much because I know people are clamoring for Beard Owl Podcast stickers. Like it's a whole thing. People just want them so badly.
Yeah.
Yes, we want them.
Yeah, well,
we should contribute to the Kickstarter.
Well, that's what well, for people who aren't you, I mean, just tell me where to send them and I'll send you guys stickers, because you're doing the work that needs to be done here. But anybody else out there who is listening, either found out about this from this podcast or has been inspired to contribute to the Kickstarter because of this podcast, if you just send me a screenshot of the fact that you did it, I will send you a Beard Owl Podcast sticker. And actually, it's not even just our logo. It's the cool sticker with the accordion that says Weird Al is not a phase, Weird Al is a lifestyle. So
love it.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's the sticker that's on this thing right behind me.
Oh yes, I was looking at that earlier.
Yeah.
And every little bit helps.
Yes.
Whether it's $5 or $500.
Yes.
Right.
Or $1. Or even just sharing and spreading the love, honestly, like that means the world to us.
Well, what if it was just a, hey, mister, you got change for $1?
Yes. If they can give us a 1955 double-dyed Denver mint penny, that'd be great.
That would be great. I feel like this is like the Save Our Station kind of moment that we're having here.
Yes.
We need to make this happen. So come on, mister.
We're ending our campaign at Friday night at 10 o'clock specifically so that we could do those jokes.
That's beautiful. Okay. That is beautiful. Like my heart just like fluttered about that. Like not in a weird, unhealthy way, but in like a magical, warm, fuzzy feeling kind of way.
Right, that is all Jeff. He he knows everything. Everything about Al that you need to know, he knows.
It's a problem.
It's not a problem. It's a blessing. And it's wonderful.
Problem.
I feel like the fact that you have a name that lends itself so well to like a perfect Weird Al pun that I can call you UHJeff. Like I'm almost a little mad that I don't have the kind of name that is as good for that.
Let's see. What can we do? Melorany. No.
No. See,
I'm really good at really bad puns.
Yeah. We just did an episode about the song Melanie, actually, and the beer that my brother and I paired with it. It was terrible. We just picked something that had watermelon flavor to it because we were like, this is very Melanie.
Yes, I was into that. How was that Mountain Dew the hard dew?
Terrible and awesome.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Like, I didn't like the watermelon one as much as I like the Baja Blast one, but
Okay.
because like I love Baja Blast, so I
Is
was
that the blue one?
It's like the green. It tastes like green Jello almost.
Oh my god.
Yum.
It's the one that used to be exclusively at Taco Bell, but now it's you can get the Baja Blast other places now too.
Thank goodness.
So
you want to Target?
Go to Target. I don't know, because the hard Mountain Dew they don't have in every state, so
okay,
I can make people jealous with that.
What state are you in?
Florida.
Oh, home of hard dew.
Home of the hard dew. And there's a lot of hard things to do in Florida. For sure.
Understood.
Yeah. Okay, so I think this is great. I feel like you definitely pitched it. This is very exciting. I'm beyond excited. Prizes.
Yes, there's a ton of fun rewards at the Kickstarter. If you go to beartobestupid.com, you can see
I love that. Yes, there's prizes on the Kickstarter, and there's a bonus prize if you let me know that you did it. I'll send you a Beard Owl sticker. So
that would be amazing. Thank you so much.
You can get so many things, and at the end of that magical, weird, burlesque rainbow is a documentary that we all need to see.
Yes, it's gonna bring love and joy to the world, we think,
and blow more than just your mind. Is that too much?
No, that's exactly the right amount.
Okay.
And I think that's the perfect place to end this. That's wonderful. So, folks, first of all, thank you, UHJeff and Jonathan, for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
And you know what, folks? It's Sunday, which means you just heard me on Friday, and you get to hear me again this Friday. I don't even know what I'm talking about because I'm too darn excited about this movie. So I'm just going to leave you with the theme song. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yay.
Sorry, we got a one. We got a pencil again.